And we are back with day 3 of Wealth Madness. And it has been a time to get this 3-day series recorded. It is the shortest series that I have done since I have began this YouTube run. And for it to be the shortest series, 3 days, like, whatever did not want me to give this message, baby, they just did not know how unstoppable your girl is. So let's get into day 3, creating the dynasty, right? Because this is day 3, but it is far from the least of the 3. Creating the dynasty consists of, grab that pen and notebook, right? If you've made it to day 3, then you should understand that you have a calling to create your legacy, right? And when you have that calling to create a legacy, that brings me into number 1 of creating a dynasty, is cultivating that legacy mindset. Guys, write that down. You want to cultivate a legacy mindset, right? We don't want to think like an individual. We want to think for the collective, right? We're not thinking just for our immediate family within our household. We're thinking for the families beyond our household, right? Our children's will know they grandmama and granddaddy set the tone of wealth, right? So it calls for you to cultivate a legacy mindset. Let me give you an example of how I transitioned from just thinking of self, right, and getting more into that legacy mindset. So as I started my entrepreneurial journey, I had this hot item that was selling in 22, baby. There were these cute shorts. They called them snack shorts, booty shorts. I had the varieties, child. I had the Snickers, the Skittles, all of the things, right? They selling out the trunk of my BMW, right? Selling out the trunk, flying out the trunk. But though I was making this money and it felt good for the moment, I started to think. I started to think deeply, because I'm such a deep thinker. And I understood that it wasn't my purpose to sell booty shorts or snack shorts, though your girl looks amazing in them, right? I look great promoting and marketing them. It was about the message that I was sending to my daughter that is now 18. And in 2020, she was 12, right? So I had to think, do I want to create a legacy that is based on looking at the derriere of the women who are purchasing my item? Is that the focus that I want to? No. Because I understood that it is more to me than my outer appearance. It's so much more, right? So as I began to grow, this is why I stepped back from taking so many pictures, because I felt like people get distracted so much by your outer that they forget how much brilliance. They forget your brilliance. They forget this inner goal within you because they're so distracted by the outer beauty. So that in those moments, I had to switch from just thinking about how good I was looking myself and how great the products was selling to, this is a legacy that I'm passing down to my children. Is this a message that I want to support? And it wasn't. And that's when I began my journey in financial literacy. That's when I began to study money, how money works, how money can work for you, the energy of money, right? That's when my studying of wealth began, because I understood that my purpose was so much bigger than some snack shorts, some booty shorts, right? My purpose is so much bigger than that message that I was portraying at that time. So, one, I hope y'all have written it down already. Cultivate a legacy mindset. Two is about becoming a financial leader, right? You want to just go ahead and own that title. When you are the one called to build generational wealth, you want to be financially literate, because it is so much more to money than just clocking in and working for it or just earning it. It is more to know about money and financial literacy. And with your calling on your life to build a legacy, to build generational wealth, it is your duty to educate yourself in financial literacy. It is your responsibility. Creating wealth is the biggest responsibility, and you have to be willing to fill those shoes, okay? So become a financial leader. 3, you want to start living from overflow, right? You want to understand that you really do have it all, right? I have a quote in her $1 Million Attitude that states, I have it all, because I do. I have every single thing that I need to make my desires, every single last one of my desires, a reality, right? I have it all. I have it all within me. And when you know that, you will be sent every resource, every relationship. You will be sent everything you need, not understanding how it got to you. But once you unlock that trust within yourself, doors open, opportunities show up, they meet you. You're not chasing the opportunities anymore. The opportunities are meeting you, right? So it's about leading from truth, wisdom, and love. Because love is not just a word, it is an action, right? And every single person that has built wealth for not just themselves, but their family and generations after, if you ask me, they made the ultimate loving statement, right? Because it just wasn't about themselves. It was about the legacy. Okay, so this is where you create your authentic flow in life, right? Your overflow. Start to move from your overflow, not panic, not rush, not competing with your neighbors and what they got, but you really sitting and being grounded in the processes and flows that you created. So I want to recap and go over each part just in case you're watching and you haven't seen day 1 or day 2. So day 1, we're crowning our mind, aka becoming the money, right? Within crowning our mind, we rewire our mindset. We own our value and limitless potential to create wealth, right? And we embody the energy of wealth. Okay? Day 2, we commanded the bag. Okay? We understand that, number 1, the power of monetizing what we already know. We understand, number 2, building multiple streams of income, passive income, right? And number 3, the wealthy make smart investments, right? So day 3 again is all about creating the dynasty, right? We don't want to just be the only rich ones in our family. We are creating a dynasty of richness and wealthy individuals who are fulfilled, right? So it's about creating that dynasty. You set the standards when you are the one called to build wealth. So in creating that dynasty, you want to cultivate a legacy mindset. You want to become a financial leader, and you want to live from overflow. You have all you need within you. You have it all. And I am so grateful for you being here, joining me to expand your capacity to receive